Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for July 16th through the 31st. Today, we'll be pulling a card for the overall energy. We'll be taking a look at your energies, the energies connected to you, and how those mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close off the reading with an oracle card for the Aquarian collective. Do keep in mind, these are general readings, so only take what resonates. And watch your sun, moon, rising, and north node for additional context and texture. And be sure to check out the links in the description below for personal readings, donations, and connecting on social media. Okay, Aquarius. The overall energy of your reading is the Three of Cups. This is a beautiful collaboration kind of energy, friendship, coming together in community, women coming together, men coming together, communities coming together in a really beautiful way. So I like that. It's very Aquarian and it feels very nice. On your side, the energy of the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Cups has come up. So there's definitely something you've been thinking about, trying to unwind, maybe layers of thought patterns, belief systems, could have to do with relationships, could have to do with just yourself and your own goals and desires. We'll get clarifiers on this. The Seven of Swords, bit of a sneaking away from something that needs your attention. So we'll get clarifiers to see what's going on there. I'm kind of getting the sense that this does have to do with how you look at relationships and how you approach relationships. There may be a few things that you're doing that actually set you back or hurt you in relationships, when really what you're looking for is more long-term, sustainable friendships and relationships and communities that feel whole and complete. That's what you're looking for. On this person's side, the Eight of Wands came up in reverse for them, the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. This person really could be slowing down from previous behaviors where they acted too fast or acted without really feeling into the situation or thinking things through. They could have a slowdown or be taking a break from a very busy and active kind of life. They're focused on love, for sure, with the Knight of Cups here, and romance, true romance. And kind of, they give me this old-fashioned kind of chivalry feeling, which is quite nice to see. And then they have this Nine of Wands. They're a little cautious. So even though this is their focus, they have this slowdown. They could be kind of facing their own inner doubts with these energies, with who they really are, or maybe the timing just isn't right yet for this person, even though they carry these energies. In the energies that is mingling and dancing in between the two of you, the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe this relationship or situation is still energetical and it hasn't come into the physical yet. There seems to be some things that are still up in the air. Things are still in motion and may not have landed quite yet, although it seems like the both of you are working on it. So we could very well be dealing with two people who are trying to manifest the next level of love and connection, and they are still working on the energies. They're still working on the layers. So many layers. It seems like, Aquarius, there's a lot of layers. The layers of love. Okay, let's look at this Two of Swords that you have here. It's clarified by the Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. And your Eight of Wands is in the upright position. So, yeah, you are unraveling layers and trying to gain clarity on the layers of heartbreak and what's weighing down on your heart. It seems like you're actually doing quite a good job of this. You're actually moving through this quite swiftly, comparatively. So when I tune into your energy and I tune into the energy of the whole of humanity, You seem to be moving at it at a better pace. You probably have a lot of tools in place to address your healing and address your pain, because you are moving through it very swiftly and with a lot of peace in your heart. And that's beautiful. That's, if everyone could move through their healing and their pain this way, my goodness, what progress we could make in the world. The Seven of Swords is clarified by the Two of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So Aquarius, what you're showing me is that part of what has hurt you and part of what you're trying to move away and maybe even sneak away. Okay, so this may be a little blind spot for you. I don't think it's like a total immersive shadow, but you may have a little blind spot here where you're trying to sneak away from relationships and partnerships where the other person isn't stepping up, isn't providing, isn't coming forth with a lot of passion and a lot of like potency. Okay. There could be, for some of you, on one hand, like there's a part of the population that's watching this video where I feel like someone coming at you really boldly and passionately might kind of shut you down. Okay, maybe you want a little bit slower, organic kind of growth. For others of you, the other energy I'm picking up is that you this may have been one of the ways you needed somebody to show up and they didn't. You were looking for them to show up in this way, in this forward, passionate provider kind of way, and they didn't. Or for whatever reason, they may not have been capable of showing up that way. So that factors into this pain and heartbreak. But let's look at that Three of Cups up there in the overall energy, because that is the energy of community and support. So we still have that in place, and lean into that to work while you're working through some of this. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. This is a beautiful energy, these cards together, of new beginnings. We're going to slow things down. We're not going to move as quickly. This is kind of in that, when we are in that bubble love phase, you know, the new romance kind of phase, when we get into a relationship, we get so excited. We're like, this is my person forever and ever, and my soulmate, my twin flame, yay, 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 and you get all that. This, you are changing your approach. You're slowing things way down. And you know, with this new beginning, that something special takes time to observe it, experience it, and then both people have to want to nurture it. And there's patience, and there's understanding, and there's a natural organic flow that the universe will bring in. And you're looking for something much more steady, much more lasting, much more long-term, much more committed. Let's look at the Eight of Wands that came up in reverse for this other person here. Clarified by the Nine of Wands, which they have in the Devil. Oh, this person doesn't want to slow down. This person is trying to control things. And it's because of their previous pain. They're in a bit of a cycle of control. And it's stunting their healing. It's stunting their healing. It's taking longer for them because they are closed off to the energies of stepping back, slowing down their life, and letting the healing take place. They're trying instead to control, maybe to try to make things go faster. But what they actually end up doing is through the forcefulness of trying to make things go faster, they end up stagnating themselves and slowing themselves down. And there's definitely something here they need to take a look at with 2 Nine of Wands coming up on their side. Let's look at this Knight of Cups, very romantic person, the High Priestess in the World. This may be somebody who, you know, we're all guilty of doing this. This may have been someone who had quite the fairy tale thoughts of romance and love, has the capability to be extremely romantic and really integrate that into their lives. But previously when they've experienced this and they've done that, that's part of how they express their vulnerability when they've turned on the romance and the chivalry. It seems like it's always ended up in endings for them. This is somebody who's probably had more than one relationship that's ended up in heartbreak and ended up in an ending. And it's almost like they're insecure and looking at it as if they've done something wrong, like the way that they show love is wrong. And that's really not the case. It's their resistance to healing, and then it's their tendency to want to control things that are causing the problem. It's not their actual who they are as a romantic, heart-led being, right? So big lessons for them in that. They're not able to see what it is yet. For the Nine of Wands, they get the Hanged Man and the Page of Swords. This is exactly what I was talking about. They're not focused on the right thing and they're trying to control. So this person could come off a bit immature at times, or a bit like they're throwing a temper tantrum. Right now, however, they might be... Okay, so I see what it is. This is sometimes a person who comes forward and they seem immature and throw a temper tantrum, and then they shut down and ghost at other times and play games. Oof, that's rough. There's a lot of healing to do here. Aquarius, on your side, I am seeing you moving through that a bit more. And definitely in a healthier way. You still have your blind spots. You still have your layers that you're working through. But you're doing it. Let's look at this Two of Pentacles in the middle. Yeah, so anytime this person comes forward, the King of Wands comes up on their side. They're coming forward. They're like, look, I'm romantic. I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other. And you got the Five of Wands. It's just because you know and you can sense through to what they're trying to control and how they're trying to control it and their behaviors. You can sense beyond this facade that they put up of like, I'm the man, or I'm it, I'm the woman, I'm the man, I'm it, I'm the, you know, I got this. And I can give you all this. Look at everything I can give. Look at all the love I have to give. Look at all the passion I have to give. But it's a mask. And you sense underneath what's going on with them, and they know that. That's probably why they show up either ghosting or immature, because it's like, ooh, they're on to me, you know. Aquarius is on to me. The Eight of Pentacles in the connecting energies is clarified by the Star and the Ten of Pentacles. To me, this is the energy of the two of you tried to work this out, probably for quite some time, maybe even beyond what was necessary. You're showing up here, though, saying, yeah, I put in a lot of work. I think this person put in work, too. The work that you've put in is a little more embodied, a little more powerful than theirs. Theirs seems more like, as long as it looks good on the surface, and as long as it looks good on paper, we're good. But you're like, no, this has to be fully embodied. This has to be fully integrated. Even though you saw their efforts and you see that they do have this natural, very chivalrous, romantic ability to them, they need to work on this other stuff that they're not addressing. They're very resistant, and they're trying to control things, and it's because of some wounding that they have from the past, and they're attempting to repeat a certain cycle in romantic relationships. or in relationships in general. If this is not romantic, if it's like work and they're kind of coming at you, this would be like maybe a type of boss that would be like complimenting you one moment and then like not giving you the position you deserve the next. You know, it's that kind of energy if this is not romantic for you. But I am seeing romance here quite a bit, and you know, when they come at you, it just you're tuning into the energy and they're hoping you tune into the mask, the false mask that's coming forward. When really, if they would address that mask within themselves and look deep down underneath, they would be able to pull out the best of them, but also the healing that's needed to propel them forward. Aquarius, let's get you a card to close off the reading from the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle. Aquarius, you got the number 14 card, connection. Connection and relationship. Humans can be considered energetic beings, and connection has to do with magnetics. The essential feature of magnetics is its power to attract or to repulse. That might explain the undeniable attraction we feel to someone without knowing anything about the person. Obviously, the more areas of alignment and resonance we have with someone, the stronger the foundation for a lasting and harmonious relationship. Relationships simply based on only one focus alone, like exclusively physical or exclusively intellectual, might not be able to withstand the ebbs and flows of time, but connections grow stronger when we cultivate them with awareness. So Aquarius, beautiful card here for you. I like connection in the Three of Cups here, because the Three of Cups brings in other dynamics, right? It's not just about two people. It's about community and coming together in emotional support, collaboration, and celebration. And it says here, the frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonance with others, whether it be people, thoughts, and ideas. So this beautiful card of connection for you. And that, I believe, is what you're looking for. You're looking for that deeper. And if the energy vibe of what somebody's bringing towards you isn't authentic into that type of connection and that depth, and then it's a no-go. Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you next time.